Hello everyone, welcome. This is Tournament of Flags. Today we have a great video for you guys. The 35 worst historical United States state flags of all time.
The flags that are on this list have all been used in various ways, whether military flags, alternate flags, proposals, or just generally the actual state flag of this U.S. state have all been used at one point in history. Some of these are really bad, and we'll see some of the worst flags that we've ever seen in this video.
Pretty bad.
The flags have been determined by essentially all the ones that are different enough from the current flag that they could essentially be considered not a variant but a distinct flag of their own. For example, like there's a Colorado flag that the C is a little smaller, but we didn't include that because that's not really a distinct flag, and it would just kind of be sort of a repeat of the current state flags video we've already done. So these 70 flags are all very different than the current flag that is being used.
There are 70 historical U.S. flags that we chose, and we chose to split it up into two separate videos, so everyone stay tuned for the top 35 best U.S. state flags of all time. Alright everybody, let's get started with the 35th worst historical flag of all time.
You can't tell me this old Oklahoma flag does not look like the back of a football player's jersey. They clearly didn't put much effort into this one.
Number 34, Poland's flag with the addition of a dancing bear.
What's up with its tongue? Something I always hate in flags is when they have other flags in this, but this Florida flag does it even worse. This Florida flag puts itself inside of its flag, essentially creating, theoretically, an infinite flag.
At number 32, we have if South Carolina conquered the Confederate States.
In 31st place, we have this Vermont flag that looks like it has a hole in it. You can see the landscape of Vermont. If they just filled in that hole, it would be a fine flag.
Number 30, there was a lot of disagreement in the community about this flag. I just think it looks like the flag of the United States, worst color scheme, and you just shook up that stars.
Still better than a state seal, though. In 29th place, we have this Georgia flag. At least it's a little better than the current flag, but it's still not great.
27, this is such a boring flag. At least put some more detail into it, or something a little bit more exciting. Plus, the text curves at a different angle than the crescent, and the font is such a horrible choice. It's like next to Comic Sans level bad.
In 27th place, we have this Georgia flag. It's an SOB, but at least they have a nice red background and the seal's not too complex. The weird curvy banners make it look like it's melting, though.
26th place, a recent flag only changed in 2020. You know what, I'm just going to leave this one here.
In 25th place, we have this old Tennessee flag. It's basically just the Georgia flag, except with a different seal. The seal has this weird blob that looks kind of like Squidward's head.
Number 24, someone get a lifeboat. This Danish flag is stranded in the middle of the ocean. While technically in principle, this checks out all of the rules by NAVA, it is a terrible flag. Get better, try again.
In 23rd place, Massachusetts Colonial flag, where it looks like nothing was colonized by no one.
Number 22. Yeah, that seal is completely blurry. It's not me.
In 21st place, this flag's proportions are off, the seal is hideous, it's ripping off another flag, and this eagle is stealing a star out of the U.S. flag. It looks like the U.S. eagle just flew in and started messing around with the U.S. flag.
They slapped on random PNGs on the U.S. flag. 20th place.
This weird photorealistic SOB.
I mean, just take that you know, the four corners, like coat of arms in the center, and make that your flag. You've got still a bad flag.
In 19th place, we have this bad first try at the wonderful California bear flag. The bear looks like a chipmunk. The star is this weird brown color, and the California Republic's in a weird font and has a period at the end of it.
Number 18. Bad SOB alert!
At least this is a little different with the colors and the proportions, but it's still bad. 17th place. Somehow you guys think this is not the worst flag. This is one of the worst flags I've ever seen in my life. It looks like someone's school presentation. You have like this banner of flags saying Georgia's history. This flag was made as a compromise, and it shows. It is absolutely hideous.
At least it'd make a good YouTube thumbnail. Number 16, the unofficial flag of Bad Christmas. There's so much wrong with this. Let me get into it right now. Look at the star in the center. Look at the way it's proportioned, how there's a space between the star and the line. That's like design 101. Then you have the whatever the heck is in the corner. They're too skinny. It looks like if England and Alabama made a union and colonized whatever this is, made a knockoff United States flag, and for some reason made it green, red, and white, one of the ugliest color combinations on flags that you can have.
In 15th place, we have this old flag of Maine. I honestly didn't think this deserved to be this low. It does have a weird tan background, ugly looking clip art kind of tree, but it's a lot better than some of the other ones, especially the Austin one and the Georgia one.
Number 14. This flag looks like a province flag of Liberia, and if you know, you know.
The tree tries to look a little three-dimensional, but it ends up falling flat. In 13th place, it's Florida's flag before they decide to shove Alabama on there. Just another SOB.
Number 12. All I have to say is it's a good thing they changed it.
12th worst in the United States, we have this proposal for Nevada. This breaks a lot of rules that I really hate. Puts the color gray on the flag, writes the name, puts the slogan, and has the outline of the state.
Ooh, yeah.
Overall, just a terrible flag.
Number 10, we're hitting the big numbers for the worst flags. All right, everyone, just look at the face of that bird. What is going on? It looks like it's about to go on a murder spree.
In the new Louisiana flag, the baby pelicans are eating the mother. In this old Louisiana flag, it looks like the mother's about to eat the baby pelicans. Circle of life, guys. In 9th place, we have this flag that looks like the flag of Chile imploded and a tree grew out of its remains. It's absolutely hideous.
Finally, we're getting into the flags that certainly make sense in the bottom. Here's number 8 with Georgia 1906 to 1920. I have no idea what's even going on here. I think the color scheme, too many colors, texts on the flag, it breaks all the rules, and it just looks absolutely hideous.
It's basically the flag we saw earlier, but they made the seal so much worse. In 7th place, we have this old Puerto Rican colonial flag. This one's a weird one. It's off-center, has these really weird lines around the outside. I don't know what that's about. And the coat of arms in the middle has like a bear or a dog or something holding a flag. That's not even the Spanish flag. And then you have a ring of flags around it. So that, once again, breaks my rule. Never have a flag on your flag.
Our runner-up flag is the Maine Bicentennial flag at number 6 of the worst historical U.S. flags of all time. This flag in the top right corner, I don't even know what that is. It looks like the logo to a cereal company, and then that's added to a weird two-dimensional version of a Bob Ross landscape.
The tree is the worst part, in my opinion. It's to the wrong side of the flag. Anything you put on the right side will not really be recognizable. It'll just look ugly when it's waving. And it's like almost flattened looking, and it's also sinking into the ocean. In 5th worst flag, kicking off the top 5 worst flags of all the historical state flags, these flags will be moving on to the finals for the United States in terms of worst flags they've ever had. This Texas flag, it looks like a seal on a bedsheet flag when the seal goes missing.
And to every one of the flags that are below this, just know, if you literally did nothing, you'd still be a better flag. In 4th place, we have Alabama 1861 flag.
This flag is absolutely terrible. You have 2 ugly clip art looking images, and then you have 2 giant curving mottos. 2 mottos. They didn't know what to put on this flag, so they just put everything they could. This flag is absolutely ugly. And once again, this flag has another flag inside of it, which is always a big no-no when designing flags.
I really hate how this flag, the way the text goes, where they have independent now and forever, but they have the now and in between, not even like directly in the center, so awkwardly positioned, and smaller font than the rest so that they can fit the flag inside the flag. It just hurts me to look at.
Our 3rd worst flag is this hideous looking Texas flag.
It's basically Poland, but it became a logo.
The independence part is off-center, if you've noticed, so it just sort of looks like someone just came in and typed their motto, just typed whatever they're feeling at the moment onto the flag of Poland and called it a day. It's just hideous.
our number 2, the second worst United States historical flag of all time, everybody, is Nevada, 1905 to 1915.
This flag is basically an advertisement, and it probably partially was. They're trying to get people to move there or something, so they put their name in huge letters, even bigger than Wisconsin, which we made fun of in the last video for putting it in huge letters. And then they just shove a bunch of stars on there. They put gray on the flag, which is always terrible, and then they just say silver, gold. They're like just trying to advertise how great their state is without actually making anything that looks coherent or anything like an actual decent flag. It's just an advertising poster.
Come on, get your silver and gold in Nevada. And everybody get ready for the number 1 worst U.S. historical flag of all time. You probably haven't seen this one before, but it is absolutely terrible. This is the postcard flag of the United States. First of all, it has the United States flag in the corner. It says New Mexico, add weird, awkward letters, the state seal in the bottom, as well as 47, which I believe is indicating the number of state it became. And it all around just is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh.
This may be one of the worst flags I've ever seen, ever. It breaks all the rules of essentially flag laziness. They put the name on it, they put the seal on it in the corner, but not like the normal corner, like the canton up in the top corner. They put it in the bottom corner where no one will ever see it, and it'll just like this weird stain on the corner of the flag. They put the state motto curving around the bottom corner, so it just looks absolutely hideous. And they put the flag of their nation in the corner, and they put their number on it. It's so many things wrong with this flag that just show lack of like actual effort, and they were just sort of slapping whatever they felt like at this point.
I think we can all agree with all of these flags. It's a good thing they redesigned them. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, make sure to stay tuned for part 2, where we do the top 35 best U.S. historical flags, and you will be surprised. There's actually some really good ones as compared to what we saw today. So make sure to like that video, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.